We are now recording. So thank you, Cindy. Thank you for meeting with me today and for bringing Chica along. Do you want to tell who Chica is?
So Chica is our little girl that we've had now for about 13, 14 years. She is one that we've got from our vet years and years ago. And she's just this sweet little girl.
And is Chica a cat or a dog?
Oh, a cat. That's true.
And can you give us a brief description of what she looks like?
She's black with a white chest, and she has this little black chin, and she's kind of a tuxedo cat. And should I bring her up so everyone can see her?
If she wants to, yeah.
She always sleeps right by me, so she's really close by. So this is Chica. Let's see how long.
Hi, Chica. How are you today? Yeah.
Okay, that was her. Yeah, she was napping. I was rude.
And it's time to go back to her nap, and that's just perfectly fine. So we're going to be talking to Chica today, and it's going to be like a three-way conversation. The way I handle animal communications is I very much am very practical about it, very pragmatic about it, but also just, I always look at it as that it is a chance for all of us, regardless of species, to like meet at the local coffee shop and just have a conversation. So no expectations. We're going to let Chica take the lead and see what she's got to say, if anything. And the first thing that we'll be doing is asking if it's okay for her to talk, if she's willing to talk at this time. And I do want to tell the people that you and I had talked before, probably a week or so ago, and that Chica said, I do have something to say. I'm ready to talk. And I think you had talked to a couple of your other cats, and Chica kept coming up to the top, so to speak, saying, I really got something to say. I really got something to say.
Yeah.
So we'll see what she's got to say today. Yeah. Do you have any specific questions for her to start off with?
We would like to know, my husband and I, Hanny, would like to ask Chica if there's something that we could do that would make her life better in our house. And if she misses going outside.
Okay. And I've already asked Chica if it's okay to talk, and she's going, well, yes, hello, I'm here. And she has some things that she wants to say before she addresses your question.
Okay.
And let me get some tea here. Hold on. And what she wants to say is, I'm a very important personage in the house. I carry a lot of weight, and I do a lot of weight distribution in the household. And what she's talking about, the way I'm interpreting it, Cindy, is that her role in the household is kind of like a manager, okay? That she helps to keep the peace. She helps to keep everybody balanced. She helps to keep the status quo in the household. She's saying that people don't always see it. And when she says people, she means all sentient beings in the household. So the humans, the cats, if you got birds, if you got rabbits, whatever, all of them. She said
we call the cats per people.
Oh, I like that. I really like that, per people. Yeah. So she's saying that because there's commotion in the household, people don't always recognize the role that she plays because it is so vital. But she said the thing that really impresses her is that if she did not hold her space, so to speak, in the household, and balancing the household, then everybody would see, it's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I can't believe what's going on here. This is happening, and why is this happening? And so the way I'm perceiving her right now, and she's saying that, yes, this is basically how she wants to present herself to me right now. And I do want to say that as the animals, when we're doing a communication, as the animals get to know us better, us humans, that, you know, she's only met me once before, the relationship deepens, just as it is with a human-human relationship. So as we're talking here in future conversations, she will be speaking, she's speaking really freely now, but she'll be more open in conversations to come, which I always think that's a great thing about animal communication. So your question was how to make her life better?
Right, and if she would like to go back to being outside I mean, we have a cattery.
Okay.
So it should be in a safe area.
Yes, yes. She would like to go back to being outside. She misses it. She says that she likes the fresh air in the cattery, and she likes the way that things are always different. So I don't know if you're changing things around, if there's different cats that are in there at any given time, or if it's the scenery she's talking about. I have a feeling it's the scenery she's talking about, that she likes watching that and seeing what's going on. And she says it's a nice change of pace. Hold on a minute. She's saying she doesn't want to stay out there all the time, but it's like a break to get out of the house. It refreshes her, and then she's willing to come back in. What you can do to make her life better, hold on. She's saying that her life is pretty good right now. I am not a medical intuitive or a vet. So this is what she's showing me. She held up her right paw, and she said that was a little bit sore. So you might want to check on that if it's a nail thing, or it could just be that she just recently stepped on something, you know, kind of thing. So I wouldn't even say it's something to keep your eye out on, to constantly watch, but just to be aware of it and notice if she's got a hitch in her giddy up when she's walking around or jumping around. She's saying that it won't affect her balance. The way she's presented it to me is that it's just a little hitch in her giddy up right now to get over, you know, nothing big deal. Kind of like you stub your toe.
Okay. So the cool thing on that is we just had her at the vet on Saturday, and her right little hip, I've been concerned about that because there is like a hitch in her giddy up. So she was checked out and she was okay. So
good.
That was what I pointed out on her. So if she wants to be outside, why doesn't she go out? She has the access to go out.
So I'm asking her that question, and she's looking at me, and it feels as if what I'm picking up from her is that it's okay to leave right now. Almost your permission or Hanny's permission that you can go outside. We'll keep the balance in the household while you're gone. She takes her job in the household very seriously. She feels like she's on call, so to speak, 24/7. And I don't mean like she feels like any angst about it, but she just feels that that's her job, and she does it. So I think you can help her with that by saying that when she is outside in the cattery, that is fine, that we all need, humans, cats alike, per people, that we all need to go have a break from what we do. And if she wants to go out there for some fresh air, just for a change of pace, that it's perfectly okay with you guys, and that she's not going to be gone that long, that anything drastic is going to happen. She feels if she leaves, that the balance is really going to be out of kilter, but she's not going to be gone that long. And part of it, I feel too, is that even when she's out there, she's keeping a watchful eye on what's going on in the energies in the house.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she feels very comfortable with herself and with her position in the family unit. And again, I mean humans and cats, the whole family, regardless of species. She feels she's home. She's just got that sense of, I'm home. You know, this is where I live. This is the way my life is like. And it's not causing her any angst or anything like that. She's very content. She's very satisfied. And she's very at ease.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. And is there anything she has to tell us that, since she feels that her job has been to maintain the energy, with the other cats that we could do to help them with their energy, to help her do her job better?
She's saying that she can handle it. The other cats respect her. She's afraid that if the humans get involved, it's going to mess it up. So sorry about that. As a human, you know, mom and everything, I would just, again, keep your eye on it. And with animal communication, we hear what's going on from the animal's point of view. And because we're living in a family unit, we always have to keep our eyes open to see what's going on. Okay, it's just part of the responsibility of living in a family unit. That's what we all do. That's what she is doing now with the keeping her eye on the energy even when she is outside. She feels that that's her job. And I'm afraid that if you were to worked too much with the other cats, that she would feel that part of her job was taken away. If something comes up where you feel you need to manage the other cats or to manage what is going on, what I recommend that you do is to talk to her and ask her how she needs help. And that's going to be the way to phrase it to her. How do you need help in this? Or do you need help? You know, establish what her needs and wants are first, and then work within that. And then always you're leaving it open so that, you know, if you do need help, Chica, you can always call on one of us. We're here to support you, just as you support us in helping the energy in the household be maintained.
Oh, okay. All right. So then I will just let her know that it's okay for her to go outside, that we can manage things while she's outside, and that to let us know if she needs help with managing of the energy.
Right.
Or the other cats inside.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And I think part of it too is when any of us have a job, and again, to me, it doesn't make a difference what species we're talking about. When any of us have a job, we take it seriously and we want to do it well. And sometimes we can feel that we want to ask for help, but we don't know how. Or we might feel that, you know, somebody might think we're not doing our job as well as we could if we're asking for help. And that's not the case. That's not the case. When we're asking for help, we're just saying, hey, I need some help here. And, you know, this would be really great. But the way you can help her with asking that, should she ever need help, is that you approach it by, how can we help you? Do you need help? We're here to support you. You just let us know what you need, kind of thing. To me, you know, in animal communication, when you approach it like that, with what are your needs? What are your wants? How can we help? Those open-ended questions, that's really what brings animal communication, interspecies communication, into relationship with. And I think that's
right. Not the open questions. Okay, open ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, those were our questions. Is there anything else that that's all that we want to know, is that she's happy and why she doesn't go outside.
Yeah, yeah. She is happy and she's content. And she's saying that she's glad that you've like given her permission, or not, no, that's not quite the way of saying it. She's glad that you have offered your help when she feels it's needed. And she says that she will ask you guys for the help when she feels it's needed. This picture that she is showing me right now, and I should also tell you, Cindy, that when I'm connecting with animals, for me, I usually get words and pictures, and sometimes I get physical feelings. And what she's been, most of the conversation, she's been sending me words. She's sending me some pictures now. And she's also sending me a physical feeling of when she's asking for your help. It's like she's going to bump you. You know, give a little headbutt or something.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if it'll be like a head bump, or her walking around your feet and you feeling her there. But I do get the sense that there is going to be a physical feeling that you're going to feel whenever she's asking for help.
Oh, okay. So then we can just ask until we learn what that symbol is, because she'll come up to us anytime. But right. We'll have to ask her if she's asking for help or if it's just the normal interaction.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I get the sense from her, again, it goes back to the bump. There's going to be a bump of some kind.
Oh, all right.
Is she a head bumper?
No, she's more of a lick, 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 bite. Lick, lick, lick. She's a groomer.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I get the sense, again, that it's going to be a head bump or something like that. That is not a common action that she would have around you guys. It's going to draw your attention. I don't get the sense she's going to knock, you know, get up on the kitchen sink and knock anything over. And when I said that, she just kind of looked at me like, well, hello, of course I wouldn't do that. You know, this is me you're talking to. But I get the sense that there is that physical, there's going to be a physical contact of some kind that is unusual. It might even take you for a loop, so to speak, because you're going, what the heck, she's not done this before. But that in itself will be a clue that she's asking for help.
Okay. And what does she have any suggestions on, or what is her plan, since she's trying to manage the energies, I guess? What is her plan to help with Shiloh and Sammy?
Can you remind me who Shiloh and Sammy are?
Well, this is Shiloh. And no, look there. And then Sammy is a Siamese cat.
Okay. And the question is, how does she plan on helping them?
Yeah. If she's here to keep balance, if that's her job,
okay.
I would just need to be kept in the loop on what that part of her job is.
Okay. And so I take it that Shiloh and Sammy are sometimes at odds with each other?
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny because when you said Shiloh, my horse immediately came. My angel horse.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you weren't talking about that, Shiloh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what she's got to say. Has she ever walked in between them or done anything to distract them when they are not getting along?
Yeah.
Interesting. The picture that she's sending me is that she tries to distract them. And it's really interesting because the picture she's sending me, she's asleep on or curled up on a little bed, a little pillow or something. And that when they are going at it, she tries to distract them, but she doesn't get up to do it. So that I'm telling her that that's, if indeed that is how she is seeing her job, is to get in between those two and to barter, so to speak, better behavior between the two of them, that she needs to be more active in doing that. She's saying that she feels that her, this is interesting, that her position is balancing the energy of the whole, not the energy of the individuals. And I am telling her that if she feels it's part of her job, or if she feels called to step out and do a little bit of that, that helping to manage the energy between the individuals does help to manage the energy in the house. I think it would be good if you were to ask her, just, you know, well, heck, we'll just ask her right now. So is it okay if I ask her that if she sees them going on, okay, to step in? She's saying she will. She also gave a very vocal meow. Is she a meower?
Yeah.
Okay.
She will meow.
Okay. Pay attention to her
Not
meow.
vocal like some of our others, but she does meow.
Okay. Pay attention to her meows. Again, if you hear a meow that's different, okay, that's going to be a calling in of perhaps your help or her telling Shiloh and Sammy to knock it off. Kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the key to her, and this is the key to when you're working with animals, but particularly with her, and I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but you know, that's what needs to come across now. Particularly with her is to watch for anything that is different. Okay, we humans as, how did you call it? Per people caretakers. That what we tend to do is are they getting enough food? Are they getting enough exercise? Are they getting enough this? Are they getting enough that? You know, because we're the human caretakers, and that's part of our job. But also part of our job that I think people are learning to expand upon, is that whenever something is going on different, for instance, for her, the head bumping or the different meow kind of thing, to see what's going on and what are you telling me that is different by this different behavior, because by having the different behavior, there is a different message behind it, so to speak. And keep in mind that with cats, their meows are specific to the people, okay? Specific to people. Cats don't meow to each other. So when you hear that different meow, it's a call for you to come in and to at least ask her what's going on. How do you need help? Where do you need help? Do you need help?
Oh, okay.
I really see the bond, not the bond, but the dependence upon each other. And I'm talking Chica right now and the humans in the household. The dependence on each other is going to become more interwoven. And I think that's a good thing. You know, it's that helping thing. Yeah. Working more in unity.
So then she's okay though, because I just want to make sure we weren't stepping on her toes managing Shiloh and Sammy when they're both being obnoxious. They're like 2 5-year-olds, but we have to tell them, don't look at each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it like, Mommy, he looked at me.
I'm touching you.
Yeah. So no, that's
no.
Oh, okay. So she's cool.
We'll let you know when she feels that. The
Okay,
fact
all
that
right.
you're reaching out to support her and asking for her permission, that's a honking big thing. That's a really big thing. So words escape me right now because it is such a big thing to be in that kind of contact with an animal, that kind of relationship with an animal where you are asking, is this okay if? And you're not taking the human stance of, well, I'm human and we're going to do it this way. You know, we humans do that off and on all the time. So the fact that you are aware of that, Cindy, that is really a big thing, very big thing. And she's appreciative of that.
Yeah.
I think that's what goes to make her feel content and satisfied.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, are there any other steps that we should be doing then? Or is that it? I mean, I got what our homework is going to be. Or is there anything else she wants to tell us then?
She's good right now. She's good. As far as any other steps, I think this is, we've talked about this some, but your step right now is observing what's going on. Your step right now is becoming aware of the new normal in your relationship and how she's going to be presenting signals to you.
Oh, okay. And were you able to tell her it's okay to go outside, that we'll take, I mean, I'll tell her too, but will you tell her she can go outside and we'll take care of the energy inside?
Yep. Yep. I told her that and she just goes, okay. It might take her a while to step up and do that, you know, because it's like, I don't know, when I was working in the real world and it was like time to take vacation. It's like, well, can I really take a vacation? Who's going to be able to handle this because I'm gone? That kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, she might be kind of slow on the uptake of it. Let her do it at her pace. That'll make her feel comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She says she wants some catnip out there. So.
All right. She wants catnip outside.
Yeah.
And not inside. She wants it outside.
She'll take it either place, but she said specifically outside in the cattery.
Okay. So we can give them some inside and then we can put it outside.
Okay.
We can use that to show her that it's heading outside too.
Yeah, that's the trail, so to speak. The breadcrumbs, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we can do it. That's easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. Any more questions that you have for her?
No. I can't think of anything. My husband had walked in. Can you think of anything? No. Okay.
Okay. And just again, I want to restate how comfortable she feels, how secure she feels there at your house. And both of you have gone a long way to do that. You know, from her perspective, I don't read people, but the animals will tell me things about their people. So from her perspective, that she feels that her whole family unit works as a well-oiled joint, moves very well together. There are sometimes, you know, little hitches, little clinks kind of thing, but they're little, they're not big. They're not big. So she feels very satisfied with that.
Yeah, well, considering the number of cats we have, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
It'd be a whole lot worse.
Yeah, yeah. You managed all of that quite well. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're not here when we're yelling at them to stop things.
I do that with Raven too. Stop meowing. Okay, it's enough already. I know. I'm coming down to get you your food. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. Well, what about? Go ahead.
So then, in about 2 weeks, we can record another one.
Yeah.
A follow-up.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, during that time, your homework is to watch for things that are going different, as we spoke about, you know, if she's got any different actions. Also, I would encourage you to record how you react to that. So if she does something that's really different, you know, like the head bump, and I'm just using that, okay, it may or may not be that. It feels like it will be, but, you know.
We'll document. That's true. It's a good thing to start documenting that stuff so you don't forget.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And it would also be interesting to see about her going out to the cattery too.
Yeah.
So that'd be good to have some follow-up. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Kat.
Okay. Hi there, this is Janet Roper, animal communicator and educator, and I am here with one of my clients today, Cindy BELZ. And 3 weeks ago, Cindy, we talked to your cat, Chica, and there's just been all kinds of things that have expanded since our initial talk with Chica. Do you want to fill our listening audience in and tell them what we did, what Chica did, how she responded, and how life has been since that conversation 3 weeks?
Sure thing, Janet. So it has been better. So we initially talked to Chica because I have 9 cats, so I'm one of those crazy lady cat people. And so we just asked for volunteers, and Chica volunteered to be the one to talk to you. And what she basically said was that if she was gone, we would miss her because she manages the energy of the other little beasties that live with us. So I then asked you to ask her if she would start helping us with 2 of our other cats, Sammy and Shiloh, get along better. Sammy is a newer cat. And for some reason, Shiloh can be fine around him at some times. And then at other times, well, no, at that point, she was hardly fine with him at all.
Right.
She would act like the cat was getting ready to kill her. And she'd go on this overdrive of overreaction. And then she'd annoy Sammy to the point that he would smack her. And so then after you asked Chica if she'd step up a little bit, she did. Chica was wonderful. And I started being able, using your practices that I've learned from your classes to connect with Chica. Then she was already talking to us. And so I started then asking Chica, you know, when they were misbehaving, if, you know, she could talk to them. And things started calming down. It was totally really cool. And it was pretty cool to be connecting to Chica also. So what I then started noticing is that after about 2 weeks, it started getting back worse again, but it has not gone anywhere back to where it was.
Right.
And so kind of the thought that I had from Chica is that she's tired of dealing with these knuckleheads. And I don't blame her because it is annoying. At this point now, Shiloh, the cat that we had originally, she will sometimes, especially when we get home and she's coming to greet us, Sammy will be there too, and they'll both be happy to let us pet him at the same time. And Shiloh will see Sammy, know he's there, and she doesn't get stupid acting. She just lets us pet them both. And sometimes Sammy will even be kind of smelling at her. But then we can walk away and then sit down like in the front room or wherever, and Shiloh all of a sudden will just start acting like she's being killed again. You would literally think we were killing a cat in here with her hysterics. And Sammy will just be staring at her, or he walks by. Every once in a while, he'll still go after her and smack her after she's done it long enough because it's annoying. So I tried to talk to Shiloh and tell her to cut that out because she was exhausting Chica. And it was just getting annoying, and we needed to have this household running smoother. I don't know if I totally connected to her or not. She's actually sitting over here on my table by me, kind of with her ears back, so I think she knows I'm talking about her.
I think the fact that she's in the room as we're talking, you've connected with her. That's awesome, and that's something that you couldn't do a few weeks ago too. I just want to add that. Yeah.
I never even tried until I started listening to your classes and had a couple of really cool experiences. So,
yeah. Well, and one thing about Chica too is when I first met her, she presented herself to me as kind of like an office manager. She wanted everything set up and everything. So in you asking her to help with Shiloh and Sammy, you were asking her to help in something that she's already naturally doing and feels a natural inclination for. So just building on her natural inclination on that really helped keep the peace in the household for a couple of weeks.
Yes.
The one thing, and I know we've talked about this, Cindy, is that animal communication is not magic. And it's not a matter of, you know, you're going to talk to the animal communicator and 30 minutes later, boom, everything is hunky-dory. Because if you think about it, when we humans are changing our patterns and our histories and everything, you know, the things that we've been trying to do or trying not to do, our bad habits, our good habits, when we've been trying to change, it doesn't happen overnight. It's the same with the animals. The fact, and this is a fact, that you had such a good turnaround so immediately in 2 weeks, I applaud you for that. I applaud you.
Chica for that.
Well, and Chica, I mean, everybody, Shiloh and Sammy too, because everybody had to take a part in this, okay? Yeah, everybody was. Yeah. And sometimes, just like with us humans, it's like, oh my God, you want me to do this? What again? I can't. I just need to go back to my old habits. But as you've mentioned, going back to the old habits that Shiloh is exhibiting is nothing compared to what it was 2 weeks ago. So there is a progression being made. So now it's a matter of not actually changing the landscape, so to speak, but tweaking what the landscape currently is, okay? And I also want to tell the folks that are listening to this that I'm not tuned into the cats right now. This is you and me talking about your experience and everything. I will say that 3 weeks ago when I was tuned into Chica, that it was very interesting because she came forward and she wanted to talk. And it was like, okay, I need some help here kind of thing. So everyone in your family, regardless of species, was coming to the table with the same, we need some help here. And our communication with her a couple of weeks ago did help with that. Now, the next thing is to take it to the next step. And one of the things that you can do with that is that you can have a family meeting. So it's you and Hanny and your husband, and it's Chica and Shiloh and Sammy.
Okay.
And we're going, you know, we've done this and we've really made some progress here. How do we need to fine tune this so that it's working for everyone, and reinforcing how it's come in the past 3 weeks? That's just going to be incredible, helpful for them too, because just like us humans, the cats, the animals, they need the feedback. Yes, this is really well. They also need the facts of the matter, so to speak. And Shiloh and Sammy need to realize that, you know, Chica, she needs a break too. They need to start taking on this responsibility for themselves. So if you want to talk with them, I would say that the next thing would be, okay, Sammy and Shiloh, what do you need now so that we have more peace in the household? And it might be something as simple as just, you know, separating them. I'm not connected with them. I don't know. I'm pulling stuff out of the air right here. Okay. Might be something as simple as separating them. Okay. One thing that I think that humans need to remember as we're communicating with animals is that, yeah, we're communicating with a different species. Bingo. Yeah, we're doing that. And we need to look with our human eyes about what's going on in the household, so that we're looking at the physical and going, oh, this needs to be changed. Oh, maybe Shiloh needs to be by herself for a little bit. And so we're recognizing patterns. When we use what we see with our physical eyes, what we hear with our physical ears, when we use what we see in the physicality of our life, and we couple that with what we get from the animals in animal communication, it's a win-win. It is a win-win.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
It does. But I already connected, I think, with Shiloh and got a message, but I don't know what it means. So is that something that you could just connect with her and ask her what she wants and maybe get a better explanation? Because I just got a one-word thing. And I don't know if I'm truly connecting with them or not, or if it's just, I mean, Chica I have.
Right.
Actually, Chica, after connecting with her, it's now gotten easy, because I was laying in bed a couple of mornings ago and said, what do you want, Chica? Or what do you think that would be good for the household? She said, treats. You don't give us enough treats. You people get to eat different things. but we need our treats. And then when I came out to give her treats, another cat tried to bully in and get hers. She smacked that cat, and she doesn't normally do it. And it was just like, I could just hear her say, my treats, I asked for them, get away.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, the other one just faster.
There's like 2 or 3 things going on with this, okay? And I'm going to start with you. And what I have noticed is that when you were talking about Chica, you two have a connection.
Yes.
You two have a connection, okay? And it's that connection, that bridge, that you are now realizing that you can use as a different way to connect with her. Yes. And it's easier because you've got that connection to begin with, okay? Right. So in a way, it's kind of like preaching to the choir, so to speak. Right. Now, with Shiloh, from what I understand, you don't have that same connection. And go ahead.
That's right. I mean, I try to create it, and I mean, she's putting her ears back at me.
But she's still in the same room.
Yeah, she's sitting behind my laptop.
Yeah.
That's why when I'm looking up and over, it's actually, I'm looking at her because she's sitting right behind it.
Yeah, yeah. So I also noticed, or did you notice that when you're talking about your connection with Chica, there's a groundedness to it? Yeah. So I was laying in bed and this is what she wants. And then when you start talking about Shiloh, the angst of it, of the real life situation, the angst of, am I connecting with her or not? And the angst of what it's creating in the household, that is all creating doubt in you.
Yeah.
Okay? Which, yeah, you know, you're human. Welcome to the human group. We all do that.
Yeah.
Okey-dokey. So when that happens, what I want you to start doing is I want you to start centering yourself.
Okay.
Okay. And however you center yourself, some people use breathing.
Yeah.
Or some people meditate. Some people listen to music. Some people dance. Whatever centers you, to use that. Okie dokie. Okay. And then connect with Shiloh when you are centered. Okay. That's true. So the impetus is going to come of being centered is going to be coming from you. So in that sense, you are taking a handle, so to speak, on the situation. So what will probably happen is that she will sense that you are more grounded, and she is more likely to come over and talk with you and to tell you what's going on, okay? Now, as soon as you feel your angst going up, I would like you to either continue with the meditation, or if you feel like that is something that you cannot handle, you cannot get your angst back down and feel relaxed about it, to just stop the conversation. And you can do that by telling her, honestly, you know, Shiloh, I'm just getting kind of anxious here and I need a time to breathe. Is it okay if we come back and talk later?
Yeah, I once I get myself grounded, I won't get into the angst part.
Good.
It's I think annoyance is the better word.
Okay.
And she does feel that, because I mean, I figured out if I've got this with Chica going on, I know Shiloh's feeling that from me. So that's not fair. So I will get grounded, then I'll try to reconnect back with her and see if I can get better information about what she wants. Okay.
Okay. Would you like me to connect with her now?
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, she would love it too. Yeah. Okay. Remind me what she looks like again.
She's a gray tortie. You want me to pull her up so you can see her?
Yeah, if she's okay with that.
Oh, yeah, she's fine. Shiloh, honey, come over here. Let's let your Auntie Janet see you.
Oh, gosh, she's so sweet. Look at that sweet face.
She's a really good girl.
Yeah. Okay. So she wants to talk too. She wants to make peace, and I am connected with her now, okay? The way that she is sending me the information is I am hearing words, and usually I will get feelings too, okay? So I will try to be very clear on how she is sending the information to me. And if when I'm connected to her, and when it's coming from me and not from Shiloh, okay? The first thing that I'm getting from Shiloh is just that she's really tired. She's been trying so hard to live up to her part of the deal, and really has been trying. But, you know, it's like, I just need a break sometimes. I just need a break. So when she needs that break, she is going to be telling you, you will be sensing it, you will be seeing it, actually, because she'll probably be smacking the other cats around. And if you can just say, okay, Shiloh, let's give you a break. And whether it's you holding her as you are now, she feels much more comfortable now that she's in your lap, or whether it is just putting her in a room by herself so she can calm down. That is going to be important to do to help her to regain her balance. Just as like we've talked about you meditating, it's also important, and getting grounded. It's also important for her to have her chance to get grounded. She feels from CHICA, rightly so, because this is what we've talked to CHICA, and what CHICA has agreed to do is that Shiloh feels that she's always on guard and has to watch out for CHICA and always on her best behavior. And that is just so exhausting for her. So, and is it okay if I connect with CHICA too? She's here.
Yeah.
Okay. And CHICA saying, I'm just doing what you asked me to do. I'm just doing the job I was asked to do. And so, is it okay? Does it work with your family if I ask CHICA to, okay, you've been doing it actively, let's step back a little bit now and see how Shiloh and Sammy do on their own? Is that agreeable to you? Okay.
Yeah, it gives CHICA a break.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's a very, I'm not connected to anybody now, just to you, Cindy. Virtually, not, intuitively. But I think that's really important, that what we need to recognize when we are communicating with the animals, with the cats, with your cats right now, is that just like us humans, they need a break too. They need a break too. So again, go back to, and with your physicalness, okay, your human physicalness, look at the setup of the household. Is there anything that you can do to make it a little bit easier for them? Is there a room that, can be set up?
These cats have it made. There's a 600 square foot cattery that they can go outside with all kinds of things they can climb on. I mean, we're the crazy cat people that spend thousands of dollars. Well, there's your baby.
Yeah, Reagan's here.
Environments for them.
Okay. Okay.
Like all kinds of climbing trees and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Now, since you are a student of animal communication, I'm going to ask you this. Have you asked the cats if there's anything else they need?
Well, I asked CHICA, she told me treats.
Yeah. Okay. How about anybody else?
No, it seems like I'm connected to CHICA, but not the other ones. And she just wanted her treats.
Okie dokie. Would you be willing to step out and connect with the other ones?
Oh, totally.
Okay. What I would say is choose one, because, like you said, you got 9 in the family. So choose one and work this week on connecting with them by you calming yourself down. Okay. And the other thing I'm going to invite you to consider, Cindy, when you make that heartfelt connection with the animals, okay, it's like they're going, woohoo, mom's connecting with us, yay, yay, I'm going to tell her everything, okay? So I would like you to think of the door, the invitation has been opened up by you, and now to trust everything that you get from the cat you connect with, okay? Even if it is something like, oh, I want to go for a ride on an elephant. Okay, and you're just going, oh my God, where did that come from? I don't know what to do with it. Take it for, I want to go for a ride on an elephant. Take it at face value. And then after the conversation, be aware, look to see if there's any other little clues that come in. Because sometimes during the conversation, we humans expect we're going to question, answer.
Right.
It's going to be like that. And that doesn't happen necessarily with interspecies communication. So if you get that, I want to go for a ride on an elephant, let it sit on a burner for a couple of weeks and see if there's any other things that come to you about that. A lot of times I will go out on a limb and I would say 98% of the time, and that is not hyperbole. When it comes to you, you're going to be going, it's so obvious. That's what she meant by that. And so sometimes in animal communication, it's the matter of that timing. It's the matter of us sitting with the image of Shiloh going on a ride on an elephant, so to speak, coming to terms with that. And then all of a sudden it's like, boom, that's what she meant. So it's being open to that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's, yeah. But now back on where we're putting Shiloh in a room by herself. Do you think she actually is the smartest cat I've ever had? Because when she would be acting out, I could train her, I could yell time out, and she would run into this one room. And she'd then start to sneak out and say, time out, and she'd run back in there. And then she got to where she would just go and sit in there for a few minutes, and then let her come back out. And then what was really funny is we'd see her running and going in that room and just sitting in the doorway looking out at us. And it's like, okay, what did you do? And we would go find that she did something in the house, Hanny and I.
Put yourself in timeout.
Is an incredibly smart cat, the smartest cat I've ever had, probably. Are you hearing that, Shiloh? So even though I was upset, I'm annoyed with you, you're also the smartest cat I've ever had. But I don't want to put her in her room and shut the door, because I don't want her to think she's going into timeout, because she learned.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
She actually learned. I could yell timeout and she would go.
Okay. Is there another place that she can go, like a cozy place? Does she have like a little cattery? And I'm not talking about the big cattery that you were describing, but does she have like a little area that she's got her pillow and all that kind of stuff that she can go to?
Yeah. She actually likes to hang out in the bathtub. So
there you go. There you go.
So I can just put her in the bathroom.
Yeah. Exactly. If, again, when we are working with the animals, the way I experience, the way I practice it, it's not just intuition, and it's not just what you see in the physicality. It's the blending of the two, the marriage of the two. So you've noticed that she likes hanging out in the bathtub. If she likes it, use it.
So should I ask her if she needs space or needs to go to her own room?
You can ask her, but you can also observe too. She is telling, okay, I'm connected with Shiloh again, and she is sharing with me that when she starts feeling like that, she feels like she's leaving her body, like her body is levitating, so to speak. So you will feel her energy go up like that, okay? It won't be the calm, collected Shiloh that you're used to seeing, okay, when she's at her calm, collected self. So as you, as human, you start being aware of that energetically and being aware of it by watching her and see what's going on and seeing if there are any events that trigger that, so that you're getting to it sooner so her anxiety doesn't raise as much, kind of thing. You could also ask her to tell you when she needs to go in there.
So not when she starts acting like Psycho Cat.
Right, right, because by then it's too late.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, and I can pick her up and still go put her into a room, but then I have to have the energy of not doing it as a time out, but rather just giving her space.
Yes, exactly, and I think that's a big difference.
Myself before I picked her up.
There you go. There you go.
And then she'll know that that's my intention then, to give her space.
Yes.
That work for you, Katie? I sometimes have to think they're probably saying F you.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's true, you know, obviously.
Because they're cats.
Well, and it's just like, come on, you know, let's get with the program here kind of thing. And this is just an aside. One of the things that I've noticed with animal communication is people think it's a lot of warm fuzzies and, you know, that kind of stuff. And it is. But there's times when there's some FUs coming out just loud and clear. Yeah. You know, it's like, hello, I've tried telling you this so many ways and I'm not saying this is happening between you and Shiloh at all. Not at all. Okay. I do not get that at all from either one of you or from any of the other cats. Okay. In the household. But you know, sometimes the animal's just going, hello, I've just been trying to tell you this so many times, and human, why aren't you listening? Kind of thing. Oh, and there goes Max.
He's agreeing with that.
He's agreeing with it. Yeah, I'm looking to see. Oh, there's cattle. There's some mule deer up on the hill and some cattle. So, all right. So does that answer your question, Cindy?
Totally. Thank you so much, Janet. That is so helpful. I mean, we've de-escalated, and now this hopefully will take it to a different level.
Well, and the thing is, too, is that when we're talking animal communication, it starts with us.
Oh, yeah. So be grounded before I...
Yes, yes. So that you are also, you're not only watching the cats, you're watching yourself.
Yeah.
To see where you're at on that.
Yeah, so it's a win-win for everybody.
It's a win-win for everybody, yeah. And I'm going to go out on a limb. I got this little glimpse from Shiloh, and she said that she would be able to and willing to help you when she feels you getting anxiety. So you can look I think from moving forward, if you haven't already, look at when she's anxious as her mirroring back that you're anxious. Because it's like the two of you, your energy just, it goes like this. Yeah. And with you and Chica, it's like this. But with you and Shiloh, it's like, you know.
Oh, that is such an incredible insight, John. That really is. Because I actually dreamt about a long-haired gray cat, and then I found out from a girlfriend that her daughter was going to take the cat and dump it at the dog pound because the cat was Shiloh was a biter. You know, it's a thing, if you pet them too much in one area, they bite, they don't know pleasure pain.
Yeah.
I wasn't about to let that happen, but I had dreamt about this long-haired gray cat, and it was her. So we are bonded at this other level, and she will follow me around. She's like, can be like a little shadow. So I hadn't thought that, and that just in regular day life, that she's picking up on my energy. Like, so yes, that actually was really good. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And the other thing to keep in mind too is being bonded with cat A is not usually the same as being bonded with cat B or cat C or cat D or, you know, so on and so forth. The bond is going to be different for each one. Okay, between you and each one. But still what we're working towards is the bond to be this instead of this.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
I don't want her to mirror my psychosis. We each have enough of our own.
yeah, yeah. You know, claim it as your, and that's one thing that you can tell her too, is this is mine. Own it. This is mine. You know, I understand that you're mirroring it back to me. I understand what you're telling me. I get it now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, cool. Well, thank you for the update on this, Cindy.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Janet.
You'll keep us posted?
I most definitely.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, and treats for all the kitties from me, please.
I will do. I will do that, Janet. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.